Quick disclaimer. Never seen Harry Potter, never read any of the books. Yeah. Welcome to day 18. We went to, I'll lead up to it. We went down to breakfast. Breakfast was pretty good. It's not bad, but it's not terrible. Or it's not good, but it's not terrible. They've got cereal, yogurt, fruit, hard-boiled eggs, and toast. I'm okay with the yogurt because it's got protein in it. And the apricot, that was yummy. And then I had toast. And, they had cheese. They had cheese too, so that's protein. I tried to eat some of the egg, but I was like, not enough flavor for me. I'm used to my mom's angelic eggs, as we call them, because deviled eggs in Christianity doesn't really work too well. So Robin actually went with us to the bus stop, which included a train ride and a walk to the bus station. And the subway trip was actually pretty short, even though the walk to it was kind of long, in my opinion. There was probably a shorter way to get there. So the bus was late, but that was due to London traffic. So Robin, Tavian, and I went to Costa, and I actually got an iced chai tea. It wasn't bad. I probably could have gotten the hot version, but at the same time, I was already sweating because it was already getting warm outside, so I was like, nope. So the bus finally came. We went to Harry Potter. They actually had quite a few things. Well, on the bus, they had the Wi-Fi, which was crapping out for some reason. But they were showing the second Harry Potter movie. Sorcerer's Stone. Chamber of Secrets. Chamber of Secrets is the second one. Yeah, I know the titles. I just don't quite remember the order that they're in, because I haven't seen the movies or read the books. But so they were playing Chamber of Secrets on little movie screens, and the audio, you could hear the audio. So we got there, and right off the bat, they had like a theater thing you walked in, and the three main actors, Emma Watson, forgot the other guy's name, and Daniel Radcliffe narrated like, hey, it was really cool filming the movies, and blah, 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 blah. I found out just how scrawny Daniel Radcliffe is. Like, my arms are skinny. His arms are thinner than mine, which is kind of scary, considering the fact that he's a 30-year-old man with a beard. But I digress. So we actually went through the main doors that you go through to go into Hogwarts. So that was cool. One gal, she was like, hey, is anyone's birthday today? And one girl was like, yeah, me. So she got to open the doors to Hogwarts, and so it opened into the Great Hall. And this tour was a little special because they actually had the Goblet of Fire. So that was really neat. And they had the little thing where it blows the blue smoke and then the red smoke, and then it poofs out a little crumpled up piece of paper to reveal the chosen hero. Which I think it's pretty cool. They have multiple things there that the special effects are still working and operational. Like, they have two Goblets of Fire. The one in the very beginning is the one that has the special effects, and then the other one that doesn't have special effects is in a display case. But then when you go through the next area, you have all of these cool props, all of these cool costumes, sets. Like, the ceiling for the dining hall is in there, but it's like really scaled down because they have to use it to make the special effects and whatnot. So that's really neat. And they had like one of the staircases that they walk on that's in Hogwarts, and then they had the Griffin, it's Gryffindor. The Gryffindor dorm room, the boys' dorm, where Harry and Ron sleep. And they had like this huge pendulum clock. It's probably in the movies somewhere. I just don't know where because I haven't seen them. But yeah, then they had, the Goblet of Fire. They had a whole bunch of trinkets. They had like the potion developing room where they showed like they had like the robotics that show the like the actual stir sticks that move on their own. And I'm like, okay, those are pretty sweet. And they also had like they had a room where there was like a self-knitting blanket and a knife that chopped carrots and a scrubber that was scrubbing a pan. So that was all really cool. And they had like, apparently there's like a bathroom that in the movie that has like this really multicolored fountain. Really cool looking. They added and it was operational with the multicolors, and I was like, ooh, pretty. So it was really cool looking. But after that, yeah, they actually had a cafe like in the middle of the tour that had the butterbeer that's pretty much famous for being in the movie. It's literally just butterscotch cream soda, and it's so good. It's so funny. It looks like real beer though, because of the fact that it's got like a really thick foam on the top. The foam is actually sweeter than the soda itself, but I think it's kind of funny. The foam tasted better than the other stuff. Oh well. But they had pretty good pasta there. I had pasta for lunch. And then they had, outside of that, they had the bus. They had Harry Potter's original house. They had like the rickety old bridge. But the piece de resistance for me was the concept art and the creature effects, which was the next section after the cafe. So you go in there, you get to see all of these creature effects, the makeup, the hair, like the rigging for like the werewolf hind legs and the mouth. And there was actually a motion capture thing where you could control Dobby, the little, I don't know what he is. He looks kind of like a little bit of a skinny elf, in my opinion. But he's kind of cute. He talks in the third person, which I always think when a character's talking in the third person, it's hilarious. But yeah, then we went on to like the concept art stuff. I'm a concept artist myself, so I love looking at concept art. So that was really cool to look at, all the little miniature sets that they had for like, they're like, oh, this is what this building's gonna look like, and this is what this room's gonna look like, all made in little like this big paper scale. It was, and they also had like a Hogwarts. It was only about like this big. It was like a 1/32 scale or something like that, and the people were like this big. Just to show like the scale of it. It was really cool. But then you walk in and there's Hogwarts, like the actual castle that they use for aerial shots. Like it's all there. And like they showed certain things of how they superimpose like the images of Harry and images of like snow and snow falling onto a scene, which I think that's just amazing how they do that. And for some of those effects were as early as 2000. So for effects like 2000, 2001, those are really impressive. And of course, we went through the gift shop and all that stuff. There's a character, she's the female protagonist's cat, and I bought the plush because it was so soft, and I miss my furry babies back home, my furry animals, the cats. So I got it. And then with the butterbeer, I got the souvenir jug thing that it came in. And then I got a Ravenclaw pen, because even though I don't read the series, I took the test just for fun I think a year ago now. And it said I'm a Ravenclaw, so I'm like, yeah, sure, Ravenclaw, why not? So I got the pen for Ravenclaw. So, and then we actually came back a different route because the bus literally dropped us off right where Baker Street is, the Baker Street train station. So we took that to a different station. Then we switched to we were on Circle Line, but we switched Circle Line to go into Queenswater, which was where we came in the last time, or the first time we went into the subway. So, yeah, we did that. We came back to the hotel. I pretty much went up to the room, watched YouTube for a little bit, finished one of my pieces of concept art that I'm working on. And after a bit, I started to get a little hungry, so I ate a snack. And then around 6:30, Nathaniel and I walked to McDonald's. He had already eaten, but we're not allowed to go by ourselves. So Nathaniel offered to take me, so we went to McDonald's. I bought him a drink, a frappe, as a thank you. And then we walked back. Tried to find some saline, but didn't find any, because, yeah, I technically re-pierced my ears, I think maybe back in Ireland, maybe? I think it was when we were still in Ireland. But, yeah, my ears just got really irritated from that because they had closed up. They don't seem to be as irritated tonight. I think it's because I actually cleaned my earrings and put them back in. But I took them out last night, so, I could clean my ears. And my ears started bleeding. Both of them did. I was like, oh no. So I need to just leave them in until they start healing, or until they heal. And Elizabeth actually has Neosporin, so I just dipped the earrings in the Neosporin and put them in, because I don't want my ears to get infected. Because, I haven't worn earrings in months. Or, yeah, I think in almost 6 months, actually. And if I don't wear earrings after a bit, my ears will start to close up, and that's exactly what happened. They closed up just enough to where I was like, uh-oh. So, had to pretty much re-pierce my ears with my earrings. That was not fun. It was not a fun thing to do. It hurt like heck. But I got them in. They didn't bother me because they're gold-plated. And all my other earrings seem to bug me if they're not gold-plated. So I know what kind of earrings I need to get now. From now on, so. But, yeah. I'm just gonna leave my ears tonight because I think they've kind of been traumatized enough. I mean, lights flashed outside. When I pull on my ear, before when I pulled on my ears, they hurt really, really badly. But now they don't really hurt that much. They sting a little bit when I pull on them, but it's not that bad. This one's a lot less painful than this one is. This one was the one I was mainly worried about. But if I just kind of leave them alone, clean my ears with the earrings in every once in a while. I'm going to have to take, the backs off, because the backs are the circular ones with the flat thing around it. I'm going to have to take the backs off if I'm going to, flush my ears. But that shouldn't be too hard. But I'm rambling about my ears now. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for day 18. Tomorrow, I think some of us are gonna go to Liverpool Market. I want to go to that market just to see what they've got. If I can get some cheap stuff for souvenirs and whatnot, that'll be really nice. Because I've pretty much gotten stuff from every place we've gone to except for Swindon. I've got a few things from, every place pretty much except Swindon I've gotten stuff from. I know I've gotten stuff from Portsmouth. So, yeah, I'm trying to get little souvenirs from every single place I go to. I have the London Lego set, but I want to get a couple small things. But, yeah, tomorrow some of my friends and I are also planning on doing Abbey Road Hopefully, there's something on my phone. Hopefully the road won't be too busy. The royal wedding's tomorrow. But if I remember correctly, Abbey Road is nowhere near where they're getting married. So hopefully the wedding will kind of diverge the attention away from Abbey Road and the traffic, just so that it'll be a little bit easier, I guess, to do a picture. Because I want to do the iconic walking picture with 3 people I'm planning on going with. Because if we can do that, that'll be like the pinnacle of the trip. If we can do it. I really hope that some people will be nice enough to, not try to run us over and actually do the picture. Because if we can do it on a light and do it, if we can like get a red light on coming both directions and we can go, that would be nice. But we'll just have to see. If not, I can always take a selfie like with the road behind me. But yeah, we'll see how tomorrow goes. Today was fun. I'm gonna snuggle the kitty cat tonight probably while I sleep. So we'll see you in the next one.